Okay, moving on now. If receive what we have, then let's run a check. Okay, so it's getting the user, accepting, connecting, and adding +1 to the connection because we do have a max limit of 10 in our connection list for max. So we want to send back So it's saying the time the user blah 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 has connected. So Trickista has connected, or whatever. Else TCP send else it will send back an error code which our server, or that our client, my bad, can read. So either username exists, max connections, IP band, that kind of stuff. So for connecting, we can have username already exists. So let's go over here and just copy that, paste that in there. TCP close socket. Alright, so we'll then close the connection. Let's get some space here. Okay, so we have if else, and if we still have this one open. So we can then do else TCP close socket except, because let's see why. Wait, do we have except? Oh, right, yeah, because accept is our... We have another else statement. TCP send. If it's not that, if it's not this, and it's not that, then it has to be IP band. So let's get that message. And we want to close the socket again. And if, and if. So, yeah, it looks like I got it all right. I hope. Okay, moving on. The next error. Else if we have connected here, which is always a +1 per connection. Now let's say we have hit our limit of 10 connections. We want to check connection to see if the pool is full. So connected equals our max, then accept equals TCP accept. Sometimes I can't even write. I got lost. Oh, right, yeah. The timer. Do a little sleepy sleep. I keep doing, oh, it's supposed to be fucking or. Timer differ, we have our timer is greater than or equal to 500. Got send, accept, and the error code for max connections. All right. Still got some more to do here. TCP send and TCP close the socket. Alright, and if okay, moving on. So there will be a function for admin. So the admin can then do stuff. Admin of the server, see chat log or whatever, ban IPs, etc. Okay. Oh no. So if the server receives the wait a sec, the .admin command and string left is these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these 6. Then let's first do some checking for problems. For instance, multiple admins. In this case, we only want one admin logged in per session or per server. So if there is an admin logged in, if admin not -a, -1, then TCP send this socket A, so the user that requested this this command, it'll be sent back to the same user and not all users in the chat. Because if one user enters something and then it gets a response from the server and everyone can read, they'll be like, yo dude, why are you trying to log in as an admin? Yo, if I get... No. No idea. I'm just gonna shut up now. Server and admin is already logged in. Else, now we want to check for the admin password. So how this will work is when you are in the chat, you will enter admin, do a space, and enter the password, in this case 12345. Then you'll hit enter, and the server is supposed to get that response and do whatever with it. In this case, we want to make the user then admin and be able to access some broader functions. These functions you can then determine yourself what to do. You could also create like mods that are restricted to, well, yeah, whatever you like. So else, let's get the password. So else if string trim left of what we received 7 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a space. That also counts, so that's 7 spaces. It's equal to admin password, which is determined right up here. Oops. Then admin equals the user which sent the request. And to send back a message, time the user which requested admin privilege and is now an admin. Okay, so the time, let's say for instance Trickista is now an admin. Alright. Else TCP send back to the socket from which it came from. Because again, you do not globally want everyone to see that a specific person has requested what was I gonna say? Requested the admin password. Was holding in a yawn. So, let's see, where was I? Right. Incorrect. Why did I write that with double C? Incorrect admin password. and if. Okay, let's save this. Now later on we will come to a function where you will be able to send private messages to individual users on the server. So for things like that, having the socket user is very important. So the message is not globally sent out to everyone, but it can then be a connection between one user and the other user, and this is of course determined by the username. Yeah. Well, of course, yeah. Okay. Let's now work on some of the functions. Let's do another end if, I believe, and then we will go to an else if. String left from receive, we'll do 7 spaces, equals to logout. Then we want to log out this specific user, or my mistake, this is still a function for the admin. If the admin wants to log off, we'll have if user, the user that requested it, is equal to our admin. Don't want that uppercase. Make it look nice. Then set admin back to -1, which means there's no admin. And we want this message to be displayed globally, same as with send all, blah blah is now an admin, so users can know. We want to send all no, not socket, user is no longer an admin. There we go. Else TCP send to the socket. Let's say, well, this is actually trying to think here. What am I trying to do? Right, if you're not an admin and you're trying to log out of the admin account, wait a sec. I know I was thinking of something. get something back from the server, you do not have, please have permission to do this. You do not have permission to do this. Okay, yeah. And if, sure. Else, if the string left from what we receive wait a sec, this is actually smaller because it's a smaller command. Dot kick. Yeah, kick is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Also kick, then if user A is admin, then who? So we will have dot kick something like John. Yeah, let's do it like that. Who equals string trim everything from received. We want to trim 6. So these are 5, including a space and then the name. So the space and dot kick will be removed. Let's do a quick check here for if the person you are trying to kick is an admin. Then of course that won't be doable. So if who equals admin, then TCP send back to the socket user server, you do not have, no, you cannot kick an admin because admins are boss. Yeah. Okay. Else if it's not an admin and it's a user, we will create user get their socket of who, if they're there, then disconnect user get socket who. Else, if the user you have entered is not a user on the server, you want to get a message back, so TCP send to the socket that user and tell them user does not exist. And if moving on, then else if you're not an admin and you still enter kick, then you do not have permission to do this. So we can just copy this message, paste it in, and end if. Save this. Okay, next up, as an admin function, we will be creating a little command called stats, so the admin can see how many users are online at the moment. Let's see, stats with a dot, that's 6. Whoops, no. Stats equals CRLF and total online we just have to read out one variable, which is connected, because every user that logs in is registered in, or the number of users that are logged in is registered in connected. Okay, what we now want to do is not only show the number of users, but also the individual usernames that are online. Start off by creating a for to max. So B is a number of users on the server, saved as array, and it'll be displayed right in these brackets. So when it's displaying, it'll be in these brackets 1, and next to that John or Sam or whatever your username is. Okay, and now we just want to send this back to the user who requested. Alright, and that is it for that.